In September, the much-anticipated arrival of stimulus checks has brought a glimmer of financial relief to individuals across the country. Let's delve into the latest and most comprehensive update on the status of stimulus checks, both at the state and federal levels, and explore the potential avenues for further economic support. Starting with the state level, Minnesota has taken a proactive step in providing economic relief to its residents. With a whopping $1.1 billion earmarked for distribution, qualifying individuals are finally seeing the long-awaited stimulus checks arrive in their bank accounts and mailboxes. This move signifies a significant effort on the part of the state government to address financial hardships faced by citizens. The distribution process primarily involves direct deposits for the initial wave of payments. Each individual is set to receive around $260, with households having the potential to secure up to $1,300. For those who haven't provided their banking information previously, paper checks will be issued. The Revenue Department of the state is diligently working towards distributing nearly 2.1 million rebate payments by the close of September. Interestingly, these rebate payments have been carved out from a budget surplus of a staggering $17.6 billion, indicating that various states are sitting on excess funds that can be put to good use during these challenging times. However, it's worth noting that not all taxpayers meet the eligibility criteria for these rebates. In order to receive the rebates, married filers must have an adjusted gross income below $150,000 for the year 2021, while single filers should have an income of less than $75,000. Strikingly, even a slight overshooting of these income thresholds could render individuals ineligible for the rebates. The rebate amount of $260 is scaled by the number of recipients in a household, including dependents. Transitioning to a broader perspective, multiple states are rolling out their own stimulus and tax relief programs to provide financial assistance to their respective residents. Alaska, for instance, boasts the Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend, where residents can benefit from an annual payment of around $3,000 stemming from foreign investment earnings on mineral royalties. In California, the middle-class tax refund continues to be distributed, albeit with some delays. Montana has taken similar steps by passing legislation to grant tax rebates to eligible taxpayers, focusing on both individual income taxes and property taxes. New Mexico and Washington are also actively providing tax rebates and credits to eligible individuals and families, thereby contributing to financial stability. Shifting the focus to the federal landscape, the discussion on stimulus checks remains relevant. While the prospect of a fourth pandemic stimulus check appears dim due to the conclusion of the state of emergency, a substantial surplus of approximately $300 billion in pandemic stimulus funds still remains untapped. This leaves room for the possibility of another round of stimulus checks, should economic conditions require such intervention. Although the current economic climate does not warrant an immediate pandemic-related stimulus check, the historical precedent of implementing such measures during economic downturns remains a consideration. Beyond direct financial assistance, the conversation surrounding Social Security reform has garnered significant attention in 2023. This year is being hailed as the year of Social Security reform, with proposals addressing the issue of double taxation taking center stage. Double taxation refers to the practice of taxing Social Security recipients on both their contributions and withdrawals. Advocates for reform argue that this practice is unjust and are pushing for legislative changes to rectify this long-standing issue. The potential resolution of double taxation would undoubtedly provide much-needed relief to Social Security beneficiaries. To sum it up, the arrival of stimulus checks in Minnesota and the ongoing implementation of relief programs in various states signify concerted efforts to alleviate financial strain. On the federal level, the surplus of unutilized pandemic stimulus funds leaves the door open for future economic support measures, even as the economic landscape stabilizes. The discourse on Social Security reform further underscores the commitment to equitable financial policies. As we navigate the intricacies of these developments, it's essential to stay informed and engaged in discussions that shape the economic trajectory ahead.